Dear students of English 8, welcome to session 9 of the class. It is a pleasure for me to welcome to you to another very interesting session of the class. And for today, we are going to be working on Unit 13. That's a possibility, okay? So, in here, we are going to be focused or working on Unit 13. That's a possibility. But before to get started our session now, I would like to please to complete this poll for you about the how this English class has been developing and in a really good way according to your point of view. Okay, so encuesta Inglés 8 en el horario de 3 a 5. Acá tenemos una serie de preguntas que son muy importantes para nosotros como Universidad del Valle saber por parte de ustedes el desarrollo, cómo se ha venido trabajando, cómo se ha venido desarrollando esta asignatura en sí, ¿ok? Entonces vamos a tener un sinnúmero de preguntas. Por ejemplo, considera que esta clase está organizada de manera que ayuda a su aprendizaje, sí o no. El contenido y material de la clase tiene la suficiente calidad y claridad para ser entendido y puesto en práctica. Siempre, casi siempre, a veces, nunca. Los ejercicios, tareas y exámenes corresponden al contenido visto en la clase. Siempre, casi siempre, a veces, nunca. Las instrucciones en las tareas y ejercicios de la clase han sido claras y concisas, sí o no, ¿ok? ¿Cómo cataloga el nivel de complejidad de las tareas y ejercicios de la clase? Alto, medio, bajo, nulo. Recibe retroalimentación del docente después de enviar tareas o preguntas abiertas, sí o no, ¿ok? ¿Cómo evalúa la calidad de las sesiones sincrónicas? En este caso, nuestras sesiones Zoom con el docente. Excelente, bueno, regular, malo o muy malo. ¿Cómo cataloga la comunicación con su docente para el desarrollo efectivo de la clase? Excelente, bueno, regular, malo, muy malo. Del 1 al 5 califique al docente en cuanto a su experiencia, conocimiento y profesionalismo en la clase, siendo 5 excelente y 1 muy bajo. Del 1 al 5 califique la atención recibida por el docente, siendo 5 excelente y 1 muy bajo. El docente estimula la motivación e interés por la materia. Siempre, casi siempre, a veces, nunca. Y por último, ¿qué consejo le daría a su docente para mejorar esta clase? ¿Ok, muchachos? Entonces, antes que comiencen a trabajar la sesión 9 correspondiente a Inglés 8, a nosotros como universidad nos gustaría saber de parte de ustedes cómo se ha venido desarrollando, cómo se ha venido trabajando en cuanto a la clase de inglés 8 de este horario, ¿ok? Entonces es muy importante para que ustedes nos llenen esta encuesta, por favor, y así ir mejorando como docente, ir mejorando como universidad, ¿ok? So, welcome to session 9. We are going to be working on Unit 13. That's a possibility. And for this session, as always, we have an introductory video that is explaining to you in a very clear or general way what session 9 in this case will be about, okay? For today, we are going to be focused on grammar. We are going to be working on grammar, modal of certainty. We are going to take a look at of this short video. So that's a little short minutes about uh, the introductory video of Unit A. So, but saying today we are going to be talking about models of certainty. Uh, in here, we have our grammar explanation, okay? Grammar explanation. Past model for degrees of certainty. It's almost certain, for example, she must have left already. If it is possible, she may or might have forgotten the time. She must not have turned on her phone. It's a possibility that she may or might not have remembered the time, or her car could have broken down. Okay, if it's not possible, we use could and negative contraction. In this case, couldn't. She couldn't have been at home. Model of certainty. We use the model of certainty to make deductions or assumptions, that is, to make judgments and opinions about a situation in the present. These modal verbs are must, can, may, might, and could. Okay, and could. Um, the model of certainty.
Teacher,
Yes,
almost también se podría interpretar como también.
o casi,
¿Cómo
o
sería? Es
casi.
casi cierto entonces.
Yes. For
It's
example,
almost certain.
I almost made my homework. Yo casi realicé mi tarea o casi hice mi
Um,
tarea. Okay. Uh,
okay.
yes. Yes. Okay. The For model of certainty, we use the modal verbs are must, can, may, might, and could. Okay. The model of certainty in English are used to make deductions, as I was just mentioning before, or assertions. We will choose the model must, can't, and negative contraction, may, might, and could, depending on the degree of certainty we have about what we are saying. For example, you have just eaten. You can't be hungry. Acabas de comer. No puede estar hambriento. You must be Mr. Miller. Usted debe de ser el señor Miller, okay? So in here we have some examples about it. And then we have can't. We use can for a 99% of certainty when it's something is possible, okay? We use may, might, and could with a 50% of certainty. It could be possible. And we use must with a 99% of certainty when it's possible. A structure of the model of certainty. For example, when the deduction is about habitual and everyday situations, or the main verb is a stative verb, the modal verb is followed by an infinity. This structure is the next one. Okay, in here, for example, for must, we use a personal pronoun or subject plus must plus an infinity. Example, he is a biologist. He must know a lot about animals. Él es un biólogo. Él debe de saber mucho sobre animales. Using can't in negative contraction. The form is a personal pronoun or subject plus can plus a verb and infinity. For example, this jacket can't belong to Mike. It's too small. Esta chaqueta no puede pertenecer a Mike. Es demasiado pequeña. For may, might, and could, the grammatical structure is a personal pronoun plus or a subject plus may, might, or not for negative plus an infinitive verb. For example, I wouldn't go to his house. He might not be there. Yo no iría a su casa. Puede que no, puede que él no esté ahí. O sea, en casa, okay? Do we have a question so far, guys? Do we have a question?
No, teacher.
Okay, so in here, you're going to have a video tutorial on YouTube to take a look at it about past models of degrees of certainty. Okay, we're gonna take a little short look at it. Okay, you can watch it completely from in the platform. Okay, as well we have a video about the Unit 13. That's a possibility. You can take a look as well for you to have clear ideas. This is about pet peeves. You can also watch this video on the platform. Okay, so once that I have already explained about modal verbs of certainty, we are going to make a practice exercise as a group. Okay, complete the phrase according its model of certainty. Okay, so okay, we're going to get started our practice exercise. Okay, I can, may, might, or could change this clock. Which one? Number one, number two, number three, or number four? A volunteer, please.
And
Can't. Okay. 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 Number two. I don't know. They must, can't, may, might, want to fly so together.
Maybe.
May.
Or
Uh,
must.
okay. Number three. Then he could, must, can't, or may know a lot about them.
Cool.
Okay, okay. Remember that those are your answers, guys. Number four. These might, could, must, can't be the bus stop. It's not on the map. Which one?
May.
Can't.
Can't. Yes. Number five. It looks deep and must, might, could, may.
Could.
Okay. Now we are going to submit our answers and we are going to check if they are wrong or right. Okay. Okay, number one, it's correct. Number two, it looks that it's correct. Number three, it's correct. Number four is correct. Number five, it's correct. Okay.
Teacher,
Uh-huh.
pero es que lo que pasa es que le sale correcto porque no cuesta punto, pero en realidad
Okay, let
la
me see.
primera está mal.
Yes. I'm looking at it because we have to answer. So in the number one, it's, let's see, it's, let me see the sentence. I might change this clock. And the number one, it's might, it is not can. The answer is might. And here, this one. Number two, I don't know. They they might want to fly south together. And the number two, the modal verb is might. Okay, it's not must. Number three, then he He could know a lot about that. Okay, it's cool, the correct answer. And number 4 is correct. In this case, can't is correct. And number 5, the right one is must. It looks deep. It must be dangerous. Okay. So now we already correct our exercise. Thank you so much for your point of view, the one who actually corrected. So in here, I already mentioned the correct answers, okay? You need to be very careful, very aware of the content of the sentence in order to provide the correct answer, okay? In here, an exercise 1, you are going to select with the correct model of certainty. And this exercise goes for 2 points, okay? And here you have also a video tutorial about past modal judgment and suggestions. But it's not available anymore, the video. I'm sorry. And here we have the grammar explanation about past modals. We use past modals to express actions that we use to express actions for judgment and suggestions. For example, judging past actions, you should have called her on the phone. She shouldn't have kept your knob this long. Suggestions alternative for past actions. You could have been more understanding. I wouldn't have lent them to her, okay? We use, when we judge past actions, we use should have or shouldn't have for negative. And this case, we use shouldn't, or we use should have, shouldn't have, when we give an opinion or judgment about a past situation. For example, Jessica, I didn't study for the exam. You should have studied. It was 50 points. I'm judging Jessica because she didn't study, okay? When suggesting alternative past actions, we use, in this case, could have for affirmative and couldn't have for negative contraction. As well, we use would have for affirmative and wouldn't have for negative contraction, okay? And here we have some examples, and we use would have or wouldn't have when we are imagining a hypothetical situation happening to us and doing something different. I forgave my boyfriend. I wouldn't have forgiven him. If I were Jessica, so in this case, I wouldn't have forgiven him, okay? Also, we use could have or for affirmative and couldn't have for negative when we are suggesting a hypothetical past possibility. My boyfriend was sad and I didn't ask him why. You could have shown more empathy. In this case, you have the chance to show empathy, but you did not, or you didn't, okay? Are we clear, guys, with when using past models?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. We are going to make another practice exercise related to past models. In this case, we are going to choose the correct answer, okay? So you need to be aware of your answers, okay? For example, if you wanted to stay in that hotel, you could have, you might have, or you should have booked before. Number 1, number 2, number 3.
Number 3.
Okay. Number 2. He can't have, could have, would have committed the crime as he had both the motive and the opportunity. Which one? Number 1, 2, or 3?
Number 2.
Okay, are you sure? Okay, number 2. Okay, you say number 2. Number 3, if I had known about your accident, I may have, should have, would have. Which one?
Would have.
Would have. Okay. Number 4, Lucy can't have, may have, should have attended the concert, but we aren't sure. 1, 2, or 3?
Should, teacher.
Okay. Okay. That's your answer. Okay. Number 5.
I think
You.
anterior no era can have.
Sorry.
No. El anterior
Which
es
one?
el 4. No,
Uh-huh.
no es can have. Can't have.
No, but because
No.
in this case we don't use can. We use it for simple present. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5. You can, might, should. Which one? 1, 2.
Can't. 1.
Okay, okay, that's your answer. I don't think it's right, but anyway, we're gonna try. Okay, number 1 is correct. Very good. Number 2, it's correct as well. Number 3, it's the right one. Very good. Number 4, in this case, is the correct answer is may have. Okay, this is the correct answer for in this case for number 4. And this case is can have. Okay, we have can have. Good choice. Okay, so the only one, it was number 4, but the other ones are really correct. Okay, it looks that this topic has been achieved successfully. And then you're going to have an exercise that is going to be evaluated, and this exercise goes for 3 points. You are going to make the correct past modal form. Okay, and finally we are going to have a video about blue lights, the blue light silver. You're going to watch the video and you're going to take a look at it. Okay, you will also have the chance to watch it from the platform, from your account. So do you have a question, guys? This is everything for session 9 of English A. If you have a question, do not hesitate to contact me, okay? ¿Estamos claros, muchachos? ¿Tienen alguna pregunta, alguna duda, alguna inquietud?
No, teacher.
No, teacher. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Tere? Okay.
Todo claro, teacher. Muchas gracias.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your dedication. I really appreciate your time. And if you have any questions during this session, do not doubt to contact me, okay? Have a great weekend. Have a great evening and take care.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you,
Good night.
teacher. Good night.
Good night, guys.